Hey, welcome back. One thing about being a teacher, do not let these people lie to you. Teachers are not supposed to break up fights. I don't give a fuck who child getting beat up. It's not in your contract. Now, if you feeling, generous, and you see, you can't. It's not human nature to be like, oh, I ain't helping. No, I'm not finna break that up. You're gonna break the fight up. You feel me? But don't get hurt in the process. Now, some of these kids do not care that you're an adult figure. Some girls just black out. Be careful. Some girls black out. They can't calm down. The boys, how many boys kind of big, but you can get between them. They little. They like 100-something pounds. But for women, if you're a women female teacher, don't break these fights up. Maybe it cause security. Don't hurt yourself in the process. These girls, you know how the girls get scratching and fighting and all that though. The guys, they just play tough most of the time. If a fight break out and somebody's getting jumped, of course the parent gonna be like, oh, why the teachers didn't break the fight up? Because it ain't in my fucking contract, you feel me? But they be acting like, oh, it's a requirement. No, it's not. Every school is given security guards by the school board. I don't know how many positions they have, but they're offered a certain number of security guard per school based on the number of students. It is not your obligation to break up a fight. Even though, it's like, hey, that kid getting his face kicked in. You're an adult. You can, females, yeah, hey, stop with y'all. Hey, y'all stop that. That's, it might help. But it might draw more attention and make the fight bigger. So also, if you decide to break up a fight, you have to be careful because these students run to the fight. And they don't know, they'll mess around, push you in it. You trying to get in between, they'll push you in, you lost your footing, now you fail. God forbid you fall, you got kids. I done seen teachers get trampled. I done seen APs get stepped on, Phones get, right now, they be right in your face. So you gonna be on somebody's social media, you be in a group chat, everywhere. You'll be on there live. I mean, be on there live. You'd be like, wow, yeah. You got to be careful. You got to be mindful of where you at, and you got to have your feet firmly planted on the ground. Men, if you're gonna be a teacher and you're gonna be a male teacher, you're going to a black school, okay, you're gonna see some brawls. And be careful because while breaking up a fight, kids throw stuff. They throw trash cans, they turn the lights off, they throw books. You might get hit with a punch. Now what you gonna do? Don't get tough now. Told you not to take your ass in there. But for the house kid, but as a man, you gotta stand. If you don't do it, nobody else will. So I've been on the hallway where it's a hallway full of women, and I've been the only one to break the fight up. And it was a girl fight, which are the worst fights ever. But I've been in the hallway, and I'm the only male, and I've been there, and somebody gotta stop it. Now, if I get hurt, am I going to get compensated? No, because they're going to tell you, hey, by your contract, you're not supposed to break up the fight anyway. So, it's a lose-lose. I done seen a kid get jumped. While I was on the way to the fight, the kid was getting jumped. I'm running to the fight. Broke the fight up, right? The fight happened at 7:30 in the morning. And the parent came to the school, raising all kind of saying, like, hey, where were the teachers at? Teaching their fucking class. Like, it's 7:30 in the morning. School started at 7:15. What you mean? What you mean where the teachers at? Doing their job in their classroom? The fight happened in the hallway. Now, the only reason I say female teachers should, hey, stop that fight. Hey, they fighting. notify us, because you hear that, we'll come out the classroom or fighting. If it's a big fight, we'll come out there and stop the fight from happening. If the security guard can't get there in a timely manner, most of the time that security guard be on the way, or they be already there, or the SROs be moving slow, but they coming. Some of the SROs be scary, man, but that's neither here nor there. But that was just my 2 cents, man. I just had to get it out of my chest, because your APs or your people administration would try to speak in the terms of saying, hey, this is your contractual duty to do such things. But then when it's time for me to break up a fight, that's not my contractual duty. So what we do now? Who gonna break this fight up? Ladies, please be careful. Don't jump in these fights and get hurt. You better make sure you got some sneakers on. I know women come to school, they look, nice dress shoes. It'll go bad for you. It'll end terribly bad. Yeah, contractual duties. Make sure that you read your contract when you get hired. Read it. Don't just skim through it. Don't just be like, oh, I'm finna get hired, I'm finna sign the paper. No, read it. Read through it. Make sure you know everything that you are supposed to be doing as a teacher. And make sure you know your start time and leave time. So when you leave work, you leave work at the time you're supposed to leave work. You choosing to stay after school, you're not getting paid for it in public school. That's not in your contract. You say, I'm staying after school. I don't have to. I'm choosing to. Because they'll try to, walk all over you with that too. Like, oh, hey, you have so many hours supposed to stay out of school. I ain't supposed to do a motherfucking thing outside of the contract. Excuse me. But, yeah, they'll try to play with you. Don't let them. If you know everything about your job, can't nobody tell you anything about your job except for how their school runs. Unless you're at a private school where they make their own rule and policy. In a public school, you better know everything about that contract. Even in a private school, read your contract. But most time, private school contracts, you're going to be a teacher, you're going to be a security guard, you're going to be a dean, you're going to be anything of the sort at a private school, whatever hat they give you. Make sure you're getting paid for those, hats you have to wear, guidance counselor, anything like that. Make sure you get paid for those roles that you're putting yourself in at these private schools. Private schools are fun though, because private schools make the best teachers. They teach you how to become the best version of you as a teacher that you can be. And then you take that, take that new version of you and go to another school where they're paying you more. Hey, it's just all in business. It's just business, It's not personal. It's business. You gotta make a way for you, make more money for yourself, or you buying time to do other things. You might be in school. You might be like me. You might be getting your master's. You might be, just exploring your options and do other things. Yeah. But that's all I need. That's all I have for today. Peace.